go head to head.
A possible euphoric finish to the Olympic Games
Word.
track and field
That make it
for the Caribbean tonight.
Yeah, I'm already euphoric.
His men can repeat, and better yet, land a world record performance. Trinidad and Tobago were silver medal winners in Beijing. They are medal contenders as well here. This just 20 minutes after their 19-year-old Kishore Walker stunned the world and won the javelin gold medal.
That's Jason Young, 1986 man. Went to the same high school as Usain Bolt, trains at the same team at the Racers Track Club in Kingston. Tyson Gay there, he's a sensational turn runner with Johan Blake, the Beast, the 1944 man, double silver in this Olympic Games. The Americans make a shuffle with Timmons and Gatlin running first and second, Gay and Bailey coming in to run third and anchor.
The Jamaican lineup will be Carter to Freighter to Blake to Bolt. The USA's lineup: Kimmons to Gatlin to Gay to Bailey. Trinidad and Tobago's lineup: Bledman to Burns to Callender to Thompson.
I like that lineup. Thompson much better in a straight line, and Bledman a fine starter, runs well on the first leg. My guess, Lance, is that this US team could get the stick to their anchor man, Ryan Bailey, in front. That would stretch the tall man. Carter hasn't broken 10 seconds this season. Michael Freighter, 9-4 in the Jamaican National Championships. Blake in sizzling form at 9.75 and 19.44. And this is Tyson Gay. Cried after the 100. I understand how he feels, but I don't. 9.80 and fourth. That 9.80 would have won just about every World Olympic title until Bolt's two big wins in Beijing and Berlin, and here. Just a question with Tyson Gay. With that hip, he on the curve, that's going to increase the crossway forces across his body, but maybe he's up for one run. There's Ryan Bailey, 5th in the 100 meters, tall man as well, 3rd in US trials. There's Nestor Carter, Manchester High to UTEC to MVP, has led off 2 world records, one last year in Daegu.
Really nervous moments here. Very anxious moments here when you're going to see a top-class sprint relay event, because the baton changing so critical here, and history replete with so many top teams losing because of baton problems.
Like these two Caribbean teams though, Lance, the Jamaican team, Carter to Freighter to Blake to Bolt, ran a world record last year, 37.04. I think they'll be fine. And the TNT team, back in what I think is the right order with Thompson and Anchor, also safe and secure. Here's the lineup: Australia, France, Japan 3rd last time, Canada, 96 champions, Jamaica, the United States, Holland, the European champions, and TNT on the outside. That's Trell Kimmons. That's Nestor Carter. Carter beat Kimmons indoors over 60 meters when Carter got second to Justin Gatlin. That was Istanbul. That was March. This is crunch time. Here's the former Olympic 100 champion. Aussies. Second to Canada in the 95 World Championships with Joshua Ross on the anchor leg. They run 38.17. That's right in the national record. Jimmy Vico, world finalist last year. Lamatch, Pessanio, and Caribbean native Donald Fognam on the anchor leg. European champions 2010. The Japanese had Asahara 4 years ago.
Like a body boy, though.
Has left behind him a fine group of young sprinters with World Junior 200 champion Shota, Izuka on the anchor leg. The Japanese dangerous. The pick of them heading for bronze. The 96 champions, Canada, with Bailey and Soren and Gilbert. Warner, who's born in Barbados, anchors the Canada team. Carter, Frater, Blake and Bolt in the heats that Kemar Bailey Cole, he anchored. I timed him 9 seconds flat. Bolt on the flat, 4/10 faster. Big team. The Americans with a fine team. Gatlin, his anchor in the heats, 8.9. Kimmons, Gatlin, Gay and Bailey, 37.38, a U.S. record to qualify. The European champions, Holland, have 100, 200 finalists. Trinity Martina on the second leg. Even though they've run 38.29, outside shot at the medal. TNT with a dream team. Bledman, Burns, Callan and Thompson. Lance, they've got a chance to repeat their medal from 2008.
TNT on a high. Keyshawn Walker, gold medal in the men's javelin, a stunning upset half an hour ago. Their men's 4x100 looking to medal again as they did in Beijing 4 years ago. There's gold waiting to take the baton. Jamaica in 6, world record holders and defending champions. The USA in 7. Trinidad and Tobago in lane 9. Way over there on the outside with Bledman starting off for them. Kimmon starting off for the USA. Bragging rights at stake here. Jamaica and the USA in a huge clash. Off they go. Carter has made a decent start. Kimmons for the United States is running very well. Bledman for Trinidad and Tobago there as well. The first changeover made now. Gatlin for the USA, Fraser for Jamaica. The USA looking to be ahead. Trinidad and Tobago with Mark Burns on the outside. USA looking to have a slight advantage. Here comes Johan Blake now against Tyson Gay. Blake and Gay into the home stretch they come. Blake is about to give to both. Here they come for the final 100 meters. Bailey just ahead of both. But look at the big man take them on. Usain Bolt and Jamaica. Let's watch the time. 36.85. A new world record. As they did in Beijing. Gold medal number 4 for Jamaica. Number 12, a record medal haul for Jamaica in Olympic history. Look at the world record. Usain Bolt covers himself in the Jamaica team in glory. What a brilliant end to the Olympic Games for the Caribbean.
Jamaica wins the race to 36 with a super 36.84 anchor. And Usain Bolt adjusting the baton from right to left as he always does. And great third leg by Blake. He closes on Gay on the turn. And the big man takes care of business on the stretch. And the Canadians celebrate too. That's just one of his men from Barbados. And Jamaica maintain their grip on 4x1 running with a tremendous anchor by Usain Bolt.
Said it moments before the start, Hubert, an opportunity for the Caribbean to finish final night of track and field inside the stadium in front. And they have done it. Keyshawn Walker, a tremendous and stunning gold medal in the men's javelin, followed half an hour later by a world record run by Jamaica, anchored by Usain Bolt. And this is the very reason why the organizers have moved the 4x100 to the final event on final night. That position normally held by the 4x400, but because of the Bolt factor and the crescendo that we know that Bolt can provide for a night of competition, the 4x100 given pride of place to close the show, and the organizers right again. World record. The track and field program ends in France for the Jamaicans.
Still don't agree with them. Want to finish with the 4x4s. But when it works up like this, how can you change? 37.04 last year. And Usain Bolt drives a hard bargain. loses the bargain. The fans don't like that. Wanted to keep the baton. Here's the backstretch. Fast start by Gatlin, but Freighter caught.
I'm gonna give it, man. I'm mad.
Turn leg, and
Blake takes care of Gay.
yes, and
I like that whiteboard and I like to see ball twin a while ago, man.
Can't complain though.
And
Not all that efficient, although
This is a slow run, though.
both switches from left
It's
to
a
right.
good thing you can pick
Always
up him speed, because that whiteboard, that
when the
American in a
man
cup left
was
him
the
to my
main
idiot.
6-3 man.
jog him a jog this, and I see that.
The Canadians
Jog him a jog this up.
I mean, I expect the world record.
finished
You know what I
fourth.
mean?
You see that run fast, man. That's why I'm not running that fast.
Lancelot.
I'm not running fast. I'm running easy.
Jamaica's first to sub 39. America's first to sub 38. And Jamaica's first to sub 37. This is history
So-
by the Jamaican team. The same four that won last year with the world record come back even faster.
I'm gonna give it, man. I'm mad.
And the big man Bolt delivers 3 gold medals
What
just like
on
4
it?
years ago.
We say, can't believe.
For the silver
So
medal
with them, I
there.
cannot get back to.
No question about the champions in world sprinting at the moment. They had 1, 2, 3 in the men's 200 meter final. They had 1, 2 in the 100.
Soon tell them, man.
Jamaicans large and in charge.
It's a race we wanted to see, Lance, because in 2008 the Americans got knocked out by baton passing in the semi.
Boy, me
2009
need not
Berlin
to watch you, me I
knocked
tell
out
you, man.
baton pass in front of the exchange zone.
Me need not fit turn up to watch
2011,
you.
Americans got to the finals but got bumped over in an accident on the third and anchor legs. And here, the top two, head to head, and Jamaica wins. And not just winning, world record, first sub 37, 36.85.
And Michael Crater, who had
That man, him
time on the
deserve it.
backstretch against Gatlin, but did well.
Yes, and there's Nestor Carter. Every
Nestor
time
Carter
someone
deserve a
Jamaica
gold medal
in the
too.
final, it's a world record.
Mr. Trevor.
I saw forget one last couple
Great
years,
run
so
by
for
the
them
Americans,
too.
up by one. They've done a fabulous job. The ladies last
Gone
night,
about
41.87.
50 medal now.
Tonight they right near 37 flat. No one can complain. That's a new American record now for the A squad. That American record defeated by this team that are by this man. He's the key mix, Nestor Carter. Carter to Freighter, a little late.
Rode him down.
And the two MVP man do their job. Here is a Freighter to Blake. MVP to racers. That change dropped out of the hand by Blake, and Blake, the man who couldn't run the curve up to this year, circles Tyson Gay, gets a stick to
And
both
then
in
change
front.
to them.
There's the usual change, just like
Man,
Carl
they do that.
used to do, from right
But
to
when
left.
I chat meet, them so
Here it is again.
Both always do that.
Change, safe, big hands, and that sent him off to the races. Canada, the 96 Olympic champions,
Well, what's happening there? They look concerned. I wonder if they're-
This day in sports, I was here.
third across,
Canadians don't look happy.
third across the line.
On the ball.
Another team in red and black would get the bronze. That's TNT.
I mean, Trinidad.
Coming.
I mean, collect the medal. Both them disqualified.
Painful.
Thank you, God. This day in sport,
Canadians
Caribbean I get the medal.
feel their sorrow,
What do you call it?
maybe some tears.
Canada.
In
That one,
Barbados.
Yeah, man,
Just
cry.
One of the anchor man. His mom is a Barbadian, and
Why you disqualified?
Cause him step over the line before collect the anchor.
Canada, Burns,
I mean, Trinidad, collect that.
best of all time.
It's a girl there. I hold them and hold a girl there. It's a girl there.
It's the one out there.
I mean, I yarded that, you know.
Want to talk with him. Johan Blake comes across.
I mean, so I cup you hug.
Wow.
Can't tell her no.
Yeah.
She nah, let's go to the boat now.
A beer home for the beast.
I mean, Lisa say you nah no girl, you know. Hold that one now.
Happy the fans.
She want a man. Race done, I can't take that one for myself.
Limping along.
Boy, no shot a girl, you know.
Pain. So many tears in the stadium.
The man want to see them part that man them part that up on the news, you know. You have to pray to them God. Send hope the next 2 years will kill them boy there. The next 4 years,
By one
Now
bronze.
come back to you again.
And,
them a cry. Sorry, Canada.
the Canadians.
They will not celebrate. I mean, Trinidad got take the hype. Watch out. Trinidad now, waste the time. Trinidad I say you want to see the fuck go with it.
Once
Last race this other night. I you dog cry, I feel it.
Don't think it's been made official
Bahamas,
yet.
his mother come from that for teacher say door switch.
Bronze medal.
You see me? That them thing that for teacher say door switch.
The third
Enough of them switch on them island, you know.
medals for TNT were saying
So I'm have to rate both them, you want to God, him could have switch. Cause when time the both them say yo. So when him left school, the both of them say them gonna buy him, you know. And him say no, him gonna run for Jamaica.
after their official World Cup, the
I mean.
created
And then him start go UA. See it? Now the man a turn up the thing.
with a javelin gold medal.
Nobody can talk to him. And how athlete.
Hijack the high class javelin field.
What goal we get? And what?
Blake.
3 bronze and 4 bronze
Yes, Safon.
and 3 silver.
And 4 goal?
Yeah.
Tall man.
So that one to
Takes the plaudits as well he might.
Just each one of them. Well, I'm so stop it,
Kevin
man.
Stewart, his racers,
No one say battery.
gets a big help from Stewart, former high school star sprinter himself.
People left from yard and go find us to see that race in the dark.
Cynthia Cook there, part of the racers management
Chin-
team.
I see him do it. I see